Jump up and down. Records. We need all of the 5 and younger boys and girls ready to go. We are about to start warm-up right now. 500 boys and girls on the floor. Let's go. This is for the finals. Where is the record?
Sunny afternoon in Colorado Springs. Inside that building right there, the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, it is time to hand out some hardware. The finals of all age groups, all distances in our 2022 American Roller Speed Skating Championships Rookie Challenge are coming at you starting right now. And first up on the line, as you can see there, it is our 5 and under girls division. The long race for the 5 and under girls, a 4-lap contest. We have 3 racers in this division. Miller Alberson from Tennessee Speed there in number 136. Hope Sticchetti from the Wolverines, wearing number 200 on her helmet. And our third competitor there in the green and blue of Positive Impact, number 80, Paisley Gray. So 3 girls here in our 5 and under 400 meter race. So a gold, a silver, and a bronze coming to these 3 ladies. Who is going to take home what color medal is what we are here to find out. And this is just the first of 36 final races on the docket here at day 1 of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championship, sponsored by Comcast. Of course, day 1 is the home of the Rookie Challenge. So all the skaters you see on your screen this afternoon, they've been skating less than 2 years in the sport. And if most of them only 1 year, because if you earn a medal in the Rookie Challenge your first year skating, you are not eligible to compete your second year. You have to move up into the individual age groups. You can see there meet director Lisa Dunham and chief timer Jason Goss getting the last touches in place for these final races. So much goes into putting on an event of this magnitude. You have to appreciate all of the officials, volunteers, timekeepers, tabulators, everyone working behind the scenes to make this event go. And likewise, of course, the crew from rollerplanet.net bringing you all of these great images of this contest. And the girls are ready to go. At least they looked like they were ready to go. I think the girls have been ready to go for a while. It's everyone else that has been taking their time here. So we'll take this opportunity to once again mention the magnitude of this event. 33 teams representing 19 states coming together here in Olympic City, USA, and being brought to you live around the world from Anchorage to Australia. Thanks for joining us here on rollerplanet.net. And a clean start, and out in front it's Miller Alberson and Hope Sticchetti. So Alberson and Sticchetti out there in 1 and 2. Paisley Gray rounding out the field. Now Alberson starting to pull away. So the Tennessee Speed Racer in Miller Alberson looking very good here. But Hope Sticchetti now starting to close the gap. They've got 2 laps to go, so they're halfway there. Alberson now enlarging her lead over Sticchetti. So on lap 2, Sticchetti turned it on. Alberson does her one better there on lap 3, and now 1 lap to go. I don't know if Alberson, for a second there, it looked like Alberson might have thought she was done. But here she goes. Miller Alberson passes by Paisley Gray, and Alberson is going to coast home for her first gold medal of the day. So Miller Alberson with gold, Hope Sticchetti in silver, and there is Miller Alberson. And also she slows down, a big high five, and there's Sticchetti running into her coach, and Paisley Gray going to finish things off for us here. And we'll take a look at these final times. And the 5 and under 400 meter girls record has been set. Miller Alberson setting a new record there. You see the 106.061. So congratulations to Miller Alberson, and it is the newcomers to this contest, the Tennessee Speed Club, taking home the first of 36 gold medals on offer here this afternoon in the Rookie Challenge. Our 5 and under boys 400 meter field now on the line. There's Mason Atkins of Smoky Mountain, Carter Scott of the Cobras, and Riggins Skogrand from the Roller Drome Rampage. So you've got Tennessee, Indiana, and Idaho represented in this one. 5 and under boys 400 meter record belongs to Carter Scott's older brother, Kiefer Scott. He came in 101.865 last year, and that is the standing record. We'll see if Carter, looking for a little family bragging rights, taking down Big Bros American Championships. As the racers take the line. And a clean start for Atkins, Scott, and Skogren. Oh, and there goes Atkins down just as they were getting to turn 1. And now here goes Scott. And you see there's Atkins back up and on the move. Scott out in front. Skogrand running in second. You see him up there at the top of your screen, Riggins Skogrand, looking for a silver medal, as Carter Scott looking for gold. He's got 2 laps to go. There he goes. And Atkins there running in third, but he is coming up quickly on Skogrand. So after the fall, Mason Atkins looking to get back into this thing in the second half of the race. He's going to have to catch that man, Carter Scott, looking over the shoulder. 1 lap to go. Carter Scott doesn't want to take too much off of it. As you see, there is Mason Atkins. What a job by him. Falls down on the first turn and worked his way all the way back in 4 short laps. He is going to get second. As you see, there is Scott with the win. Atkins in second, and Riggins Skogrand coming in third. So Carter Scott getting the win. Is the time fast enough to beat his older brother's record? It is not. So Kiefer holds on to the Scott family bragging rights. His record stands. But Carter bringing home some gold medal hardware for the Cobras. Up next, a big field coming to the line in our 6 to 9-year-old girls 700-meter final. You've got your top qualifiers, the winners of the heats, Janaea Washington of the Stallions in the middle there wearing 150 on her helmet, and Savannah Hubbard just to her left in the burnt orange of Smoky Mountain Racing. So state of Tennessee in position to contest gold with the local Stallions skater, Washington and Hubbard. Also qualifying, Zoe Rivera qualifying third on time, Addison Hill, Isabella Gaddy, and then the both Chesneys, Alexandria and Anastasia, qualifying for the Owasso Flyers out of the Sooner State. And Leah Hoagland slid in with the 7th qualifying spot for the Stallions. So 3 Stallions on display here in our 6 to 9-year-old girls 700-meter final. But the matchup to watch, definitely Washington and Hubbard. They dominated their qualifying heats respectively. Our 1 and 2 qualifier from the time trial. And this is the first time they have been on the track together. And we will see how they respond to each other as we're ready to go. 700 meters. And off the front, it is quickly Hubbard followed by Washington. So Savannah Hubbard, fastest off the line. Washington right there. Rivera running in third. Actually, that's Rivera running in second. Washington running in third. So Zoe Rivera getting the better of her Stallions teammate here in the early going. Neither one of them look like they have got what it takes to contest Savannah Hubbard, but we're not quite to the halfway point here. So Hubbard in front, a pair of Stallions giving chase. Zoe Rivera and Janaea Washington. You see there's Rivera and Washington running 2 and 3. Now starting to close things down on Hubbard halfway through. Hubbard, not sure if she's running out of gas or just tired. Oh, she doesn't look very good. Grabbing her mouth. And she has lost a lot of speed here in the middle part of this race. And Zoe Rivera now taking a big lead. Rivera, a bit of a surprise here. It is Rivera in front. Washington now taking second from Hubbard. So Savannah Hubbard, the fast start, just a little too much for her to maintain. She's dropped back to third. And Zoe Rivera of the Stallions heads for the checkered flag. And she's going to take it. A 1-2 finish as Rivera, then Washington. And Savannah Hubbard fell all the way back to fourth. As you see, there goes Zoe Rivera. Now back to take a look at those times. Rivera coming in with the 1:34. That is well off the record time held by Piper Alberson. Washington coming in second, so 1-2 for the local Stallions. And then in third, it's Addison Hill from Tennessee Speed coming up to take bronze. So Savannah Hubbard, an absolute catastrophe for her in the second half of this contest. Not sure exactly what happened, but it was catastrophic. So Savannah Hubbard going to look to regroup before her next opportunity in the short races. As it's 2 Stallions going 1 and 2 in the 6 to 9-year-old girls 700-meter race. Now, up next, our 6 to 9-year-old boys 700-meter final. The absolutely dominant Jace Mendoza leading the way here for SSII Racing. Lucas Teague and Luca DeFalco have given us some good races between themselves in the second qualifying heat. Teague getting the better of DeFalco on the majority of occasions. In that, they're qualifying second and third. Joseph Stevens, Owen Booth, Clayton Glover, Darren McDonald, and Ryan Ferris rounding out the field. Ferris skating under a false start already, but that won't matter. It's a clean start. And quickly to the front, as we've seen all day long, is Mendoza. So Mendoza up front. DeFalco giving chase. Teague right there as well, but it is Mendoza. And Mendoza doing what we've seen him do all day long, and that is skate very fast and run away from his competitors. Out in front once again is Jace Mendoza, followed by Teague and then DeFalco. So Mendoza continuing his winning ways. He has got a good second and a half maybe on Teague, who has about the same size gap on DeFalco. So it is Mendoza, Teague, DeFalco running 1, 2, 3 as we come down to the end of this one. Here is the bell for Mendoza. And Mendoza to the checkered flag. He crosses the line. Easy win for him. Teague equally easily into second, and there you see DeFalco taking third. So Mendoza with the win. 700-meter record has fallen, as that man there, Jace Mendoza, setting a new American Championships record. In fact, both the top two finishers coming in under the previous record. Gabe Gale had a 123, and you see even Lucas Teague coming in at 122, but the 119.455 of Jace Mendoza, and that is the first, I suspect, of many gold medals for that young man here in the early going. And we are going to take just a quick break as we warm up our next batch of finalists. So it's going to be our 10 to 13-year-old and 14 to 17-year-old division long race finals. Those are coming up next on Roller Planet. And welcome back, everyone. A brief break here as our next two age groups warm up the legs, get the wheels rolling, the bearings moving down there on the skates. And it is our 10 to 13-year-old girls 1,000-meter final coming up next. So the long race for the 10 to 13-year-olds is a full kilometer. And out there, the super impressive Crystal Ross. She is joined by Heat 2 winner Alexis Offner, Heat 3 winner Clover Fazzini, Isabel Deal, Grace Meyer, December Nanaito, Diana Ganasan Rajaram, and Avery Freeman all qualifying through on time. And a terrible start for Ross. She is at the back. Dead last in the pack is Crystal Ross. Unbelievable turn of events there. And out in front it's Fazzini. So Clover Fazzini in front, followed closely by Alexis Offner, then Rajaram. Grace Meyer now moving up into third, and Ross has moved her way up into the middle of the pack. So Crystal Ross, after a tough start, still got time, only 3 laps gone here in this one. And now Ross moving up into third. But still out in front is Fazzini. So Clover Fazzini, and now Ross has weaved her way up into second. So a nice recovery there from Crystal Ross, kept her composure, and just halfway through this one, she is back in contention. Following behind Fazzini, and now Meyer moves up into fourth. So it is Fazzini, now Meyer, then Ross, Rajaram, and Offner jockeying for position. So this one is shaping up to be good. Ross with an inside move around Grace Meyer. Ross still running in second. Fazzini refusing to give up the lead. 3 laps here to go, 2 at the completion of this one. Meyer, now there goes Ross. Ross with the speed, the inside move, steps through, takes the lead, and she is going to turn the screws now, see if anyone can match her. Meyer's going to try Fazzini as well. Meyer now into second as Crystal Ross has exploded out to a nice lead here on the final lap and a half, really. And Crystal Ross, terrible start, worked her way up and then turned it on in the final 150 meters or so. Crystal Ross for the win. Grace Meyer coming in second. And Clover Fazzini, after leading most of the way, hangs on for bronze. So Crystal Ross, you can see there, a very good best time of 10:42. Her total time 1:56. 10 to 13-year-old girls 1,000-meter race, as she is going to be a few seconds off the record in that event held by Minley Crawford. But still, an excellent race by Crystal Ross to get her first gold medal of the day. And up next, now it's our 10 to 13-year-old boys. David Tinsley and Hunter Wright, your top qualifiers and heat winners. They are joined by Christian Allenbaugh, Jake Taylor, Bram Culver, Gianni Ray, Colin Hill, and Gage Butler in there as well. So this is the first look that Tinsley and Wright have had of each other, and it's going to be Tinsley who gets the best of the start. Start not as important in these long races as it is in some of the other distances, but still and it is Tinsley out in front, followed by Wright and big Jake Taylor running in third. Gianni Ray, I believe, has possession of fourth. But there's your medals as it stands right now, nearing the halfway point. Tinsley and now Taylor making a move into second position. So Tinsley, Taylor, and then Wright. Allenbaugh and Gianni trying to get involved, but it is a 3-man race here just past the halfway point. Tinsley still out in front. Taylor trying to hang on to second. Wright waiting lurking in third. As you see, there they go. And there's Allenbaugh. Oh, trouble there for Brom Culver going into the wall. So tough break for Culver. And Tinsley starting to turn the screws now on Taylor and Wright. He is in first. Culver going to have to give way as Tinsley, the Tennessee speed man, leading the way. Just a couple laps to go. He is in control. He's led it from the start. Wire to wire. David Tinsley at the bell, and Wright has moved into third, and Allenbaugh is there to contest second and third. So a race behind Tinsley, but Tinsley's going to have it. An easy win for Tinsley Wright, and then it looks like Taylor hung on for bronze behind over a charging Christian Allenbaugh. The Infinity Racing man making a late charge. Did he get onto the podium? Let's take a look at the final leaderboard, and you see Tinsley, then Hunter, and it is Taylor holding off Allenbaugh by just under a tenth of a second. David Tinsley wins round one against Hunter Wright. So David Tinsley with a nice time put up there, 1:49.4. Is going to be a few seconds off the pace of the record held by Peter Gale. So, record there. 14 to 17-year-old ladies division. First time we've seen them. Final heat, everyone qualifying through. A smaller field, no need for heats. Going to have Samantha Cosme of CW Speed out of Christiana, Delaware. So Delaware in the house here at the American Championships. She's joined by Elena Cates from Bell Speed Club, Lauren McMahon from Team Illini, Avon DeFalco of Star Skate Speed, and Hannah Peterson rounds out the field in our 14 to 17-year-old ladies division. On the other side, for the men, you have Tavian Morgan out of Kentucky Speed, Cooper Graff out of Derby City Speed. So the top two qualifiers coming from our two Kentucky squads. Shepherdsville versus Lexington, a Bluegrass State showdown coming up. They're going to be joined by Corbin Crawford out of Star Skate Speed, Amir Dadashazar from Texas Speed, Garrett McDonald from Smoky Mountain out there in Tennessee, and Braden Bennett rounding out the field for the hometown Stallions. So while the 14 to 17-year-olds roll around, get loose, we'll take this opportunity to remind everyone, coming up Saturday night, approximately a 6 o'clock Mountain Time start, is your Xfinity Race of Champions, the best of the best, competing for the grand prize $10,000 purse. You got your top four racers from the individual age group divisions 14 to 16, 17 to 19, 20 to 29, and then 3 placements from the 30 and older division. Those are the top 15 that are going to qualify both the men's and women's side. They're going to have the 5,000 meter elimination race, and folks, I can tell you there's nothing else like it in all of sports than a elimination race in inline speed skating. You have to see it to believe it, and you'll get a chance to do so on Saturday night. But back to the starting line we go here. Our 14 to 17-year-old ladies are ready to go. And first off the line, Samantha Cosme with that CW Speed team. She jumps out to an early lead. Who is going to match her here? 15 laps. Sorry, I was saying 1,000. We have a big collision behind Cosme, but Cosme's in good shape, and we're going to have the race blown dead. It was Lauren McMahon and Eliana Cates, who you see there. And Cates looks like she's in some pain. I was saying 1,000 meter race, but the 14 to 17 year olds skate a 1,500 meter distance, so do apologize for that. As you see there, Lauren McMahon, she was the other one involved in the collision, seems to have gotten the better of it, and she doesn't seem to be nearly in as much distress as Eliana Cates, who I am not sure. I see Cates returning to the staging area there, so hopefully she's able to collect herself and get back out to compete when they rerun that race. But while they get reorganized, we're going to move on to our 14 to 17 year old men. We've run down the list once before, but out there, Cooper Graff from Derby City Speed, he's got the inside position. Garrett McDonald from Smoky Mountain in lane 2. Tavian Morgan for Kentucky Speed, top qualifier from the time trial. He's taken lane 3. Amir Dadashazar from Texas Speed, lane 4. Corbin Crawford from Star Skate in lane 5. And on the outside, up against the boards, is Braden Bennett, the hometown Stallions racer. As now, you can just see over Bennett's shoulder, Eliana Cates making her way back into the staging area. So good to see her back, getting prepared to skate in the rerun of that 14 to 17 year old ladies 1,500 meter final. And the gentlemen have been on the line, ready to go here for a couple of minutes, and the 1,500 meter record in this one as these guys get underway. And out to the front, Tavian Morgan from the middle of the pack. A nice start there, Morgan in front, followed by Graff. Then it's Crawford. Now Crawford into second, Morgan still in front. Morgan, Crawford, Graff. Dada Shazar is still there as well. A nice tight bunch. As you see, there's our top 4, 5 and 6 right there as well. Everyone still in this one in the early stages. 3 laps down, 12 left to go. Morgan still in front. Now Graff moves into second. Crawford into third position. So the jockeying continues behind Morgan. He is led from the start and looks to continue there. You see some contact there between Graff and Crawford. Crawford in front now, up from fourth. Dada Shazar making the 4th to 2nd move. So well done there by the Texas Speed Club man. And now Graff going to do the same thing. So Graff back into 2nd. Dada Shazar in 3rd. Crawford right there in 4th. McDonald and Bennett starting to tail off the back. As you can see, Morgan holding on to that lead position. We're just past the halfway point here of this 15-lapper. Morgan, Graff, Crawford, Dada Shazar. And now here goes Graff. He's looked like he wanted to make a move. Morgan slamming the door shut in front of him. And Tavian Morgan now starting to push the pace. Who's going to match him? Graff and Crawford both giving up about a half a second now to Tavian Morgan. Braden Bennett was hanging tough in 5th, just took a stumble and gave up some ground. Morgan still in front. Graff now starting to look like he is running out of gas. Crawford is there. Dada Shazar is there right behind him, looking for a chance to move into 2nd. Morgan has put his stamp on this race, but the battle for 2nd is on as Graff, Crawford, and Dada Shazar battling it out in the bell lap. So the final lap, Morgan there in front. He's going to win easy. What is going to happen back here, though? Graff still in front, Crawford in 3rd, and Dada Shazar is going to finish in 4th. So Tavian Morgan, please allow him to introduce himself. He is a man of speed and grace. out here in the 14-17s. Tavian Morgan getting the job done, just a couple of seconds off the American Championships record. Or excuse me, rather. Yes, just a couple of seconds off the record. And a nice tight podium. Look at that, 4 racers inside of a second. So an excellent, excellent field there. Looking forward to seeing what they have to offer us throughout the rest of the afternoon. And back out on the floor are our 14 to 17-year-old ladies. Avon DeFalco there on the inside. Samantha Cosme, who had the big lead before the race was blown to a halt. Eliana Cates, who was involved in that collision, in the middle spot there. Lauren McMahon in as well. And Hannah Peterson rounding out our field of 5. She's a local Stallions racer. So we're going to run this one again. Hopefully we don't have any collision issues like we did in the first attempt. And let's see if Cosme has got another fast start in her. The young lady from Delaware. And indeed she does, and more trouble for Eliana Cates, stumbling out of the block. And Samantha Cosme in good shape. Hannah Peterson came out of that start. It was a eventful, bustling start, and Peterson came out in second. And she is staying in contact with our leader, Samantha Cosme. So Peterson, after struggling in the time trial, qualifying 5th, but she is right here contesting for the lead, and there goes Hannah Peterson. So the Stallion skater to the front. Cosme looks content to sit in just behind Peterson. A little bit of a draft advantage possibly. What she's thinking, nearing the halfway point here, and it is Peterson and Cosme. Another race shaping up behind them between Cates and McMahon for 3rd, but up here, Peterson versus Cosme is what we are watching, a gold medal to the victor. And Peterson hanging tough, holding on to the lead over Samantha Cosme, as they are going to overtake Avon DeFalco. So the star speed skater slide up to the outside of the track and let the leaders through. Cosme looking very relaxed in second position. You get the feeling that she has a plan for the final 5 laps of this contest. And now McMahon has distanced Cates for 3rd, but the tightest race, the one that we are excited to see the end of, is right here, Peterson and Cosme. Samantha Cosme gave up the lead around lap number 4, now takes it back with just 3 to go, and here goes Samantha Cosme. Hannah Peterson hanging on to contact, staying in a position to make a move. So far, 2 to go. 2 to go. Samantha Cosme, and now she's going to give up the lead back to Peterson. So here we go to the bell. It's Peterson and Cosme, and Peterson turning it on. A bobble from Cosme. It doesn't look like she's got anything left. And Hannah Peterson is going to coast to the win. So the local Stallions product, Hannah Peterson, gets the victory over Samantha Cosme after the fast start. Cosme gave up the lead to Peterson, looked content to tuck in behind for most of the race, made her move late, 3 laps to go, but then just unable to finish the job as Peterson retook the lead just before the sound of the bell, and you see her there. They spent Hannah Peterson, but an excellent, excellent job as she takes home a gold medal in the 1500 for the 14-17 ladies division in the Rookie Challenge. And Eliana Cates did in fact end up retiring from that race, but Hannah Peterson in just under 3 minutes. Well done by her to get gold for the Stallions. So we're gonna have a quick warm-up here as those folks there, it's our 18 and up and our 30 and up men's and women's divisions. They're gonna loosen up. We're gonna take a quick break. The 15 and 10 lap races for our adults when we come back. And welcome back in, folks. Our 18 and above ladies and men, and our 30 and above ladies and men long race finals coming up. And in our 18 and above ladies division, just one racer, Rhiannon Graff. Yes, like the Stevie Nicks song. Rhiannon is going to be out there on her own. She's going to be racing against the ghost of Hannah Porto. She holds the record in this 1500 meter race from Team Illini. Said it last year, just a smidge under 3 minutes and 1 second is the record. And that is what Rhiannon is going to be going for. She's from Derby City Speed out of Shepherdsville, Kentucky. So the Bluegrass State represented well here so far in the Rookie Challenge. 18 and above, that's a tough age group for rookies. And she is off. So Graff on the track, trying to put some good laps together and see if she can't get a record to go along with the gold medal that she is allowed, certain to get upon the completion of her 15th circuit. So once again, as I was saying right before the start, 18 and above, a tough age group for rookies. At that point in your life, you're usually pretty well established as a skater. You've been going for a while since you were a child, or you don't really start skating until later in life when perhaps your children or other family members get you involved, and that's where the 30 and above rookie division comes from. So this 18 to 30 age group, there just aren't a lot of people getting started in roller sports during this part of their lives, and so a big hats off to Rhiannon Graff for doing exactly that, and a couple of gentlemen that we'll see in a moment getting involved in this very exciting sport in early adulthood as well. It's the kind of thing you like to see. So Graff, she's got a total time after 6 laps. She's at 1:25. So at that pace, she is going to miss Hannah Porto's record, but she still has a chance to pick things up, maybe do a few negative splits here in the second half and get back into striking distance of the record books. So 6 laps to go for Graff, on her way to the first of what is probably going to be 3 Rookie Challenge gold medals by the time it's all said and done. So Rhiannon Graff continuing to matriculate around the big oval here at the beautiful Xfinity Roller Sports Arena in sunny Colorado Springs, Colorado, Olympic City, USA, the site of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships, sponsored by Xfinity and brought to you live around the world from Boston to Bangladesh on rollerplanet.net. Just a couple laps left now for Rhiannon Graff. And she is, at the end of this lap, going to officially be behind the pace in the record book set by Porto a year ago. She is going to finish things up here. And there's the bell for Graff. And there's the checkered flag for Graff. So a well-run race for Rhiannon Graff, the Derby City Speed skater, coming across. Total time of, you see it there, 3:38.6. Best lap of 13:4.24. So nicely done by her. Now it is the 18 and above gentlemen's turn on the track. 2 young men gonna contest this one. Martin Klopp of the Stallions and Ethan Martin from Front Range Speed up in Cheyenne. So little Mountain West action here. Wyoming versus Colorado. Klopp versus Martin. And on that first lap, it is Martin Klopp out in front of Ethan Martin. So the Stallions skater out ahead of the Front Range man here in the early going. So Martin Klopp for the Stallions. Lap over lap, building his lead every lap, just a little bit quicker than his adversary, Ethan Martin. So Martin Klopp, just over a third of the way through this one. He is in good shape. You see there how big the gap has grown. So at this point, barring disaster, Klopp actually skating against Nick Hoffman, Kentucky speed man, who set the American Championships record back in 2019, 3 minutes, 3 seconds, just under a half second of change. So Klopp, with only 6 laps to go, total time of 1:38, he is definitely in striking distance of that record. If he can keep his feet moving, keep the motivation up, as he is on the verge of gaining a lap on his opponent. You see a little stumble there. That's certainly not going to help his campaign to put himself in the record books. But there is the lap. So Martin Klopp now a lap ahead. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes total time on that previous lap. Now 2:11. So 3 laps to go. He's got just over 50 seconds to do it. So he is looking good. Lap times hovering around 11 seconds. Martin Klopp, I think, is on his way to putting his name in the American Championships record books. There's the bell, and indeed he's got 30 seconds to finish this last lap. And there is the checkered flag. Martin Klopp, the gold medal, and a time of 2:43.805. We'll take a look at that here in a minute. And my goodness, Martin Klopp taking a 20-second bite out of the American Championships record books. He is in there with a massive improvement and a new American Championships record. So well done by the Stallion skater, as he takes gold and a record. Martin Klopp, your 18 and above 1,500 meter men's rookie challenge champion. And looks like another short warm-up break as our 30 and above contestants get ready to go. So we will step aside briefly. Don't go anywhere. 30 and above, 1,000 meter races, both men and women, next on Roller Planet. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. Our 30 and above ladies 1,000 meter final coming at you on rollerplanet.net live around the world, from Colorado to China. You can see all your roller sports and roller skating content on rollerplanet.net. 3 skaters going to contest this 1,000 meter 30 and above rookie challenge final. You've got Kate Freitag from Elite Speed of Philly, Rachel Bryant from the Stallions, and Robin Joins from Kentucky Speed. So out in front quickly goes Freitag from that Elite Speed of Philadelphia team out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, one of the states represented here. And Freitag making their presence felt. You see the big gap there she has over Bryant and Joins. So Freitag just over halfway through, and she is dominating here in this 30 and above ladies division. Halfway through the 1,000 meter rookie challenge final. Kate Freitag. Three laps to go for Freitag. She's up against Tiffany Schlomer's 2 minutes and 10 second record set last year. Freitag, with 3 laps to go, she's at 1:29 total time. So that record definitely in play for Freitag. She is going to have to hustle 1:42 with 2 laps to go. And Bryant for the Stallions is running a distant second. In fact, Freitag about to come in there. You see Bryant at the front of that picture. Freitag about to pick up a lap on even her closest competitor. And here's the race, 2:07. So Schlomer's record is going to be safe. Freitag cruising a bit too much through the second half of the race to take down the record, but she certainly is going to take home a gold back to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And you see there are our 30 and above men and some of our 6 to 9 year old competitors. There was Kate Freitag. So apparently I was a bit behind the action. She did in fact get the record, 2:07.18. I thought that was her time with 1 to go, but it was just because she was so far ahead. That was in fact her final time, and that is a new American Championships record by 3 seconds and change for Kate Freitag. So well done there. She is the woman from the Elite Speed of Philadelphia. So quite an introduction of that team to everyone here at the American Championships. And now one we've been waiting for. This one has been set up through a series of qualifying heats. We've seen a lot of these guys, and it's the men at the top of the qualifying list, Scott Poindexter of Smoky Mountain and Tyler Linscott of Team United. They have been the winners in each of their qualifying heats. First time they've been on the track together, and we will see what they have in store for each other. Ryan Hughes also looking to make some noise. He's going to have some say in this podium. The man from Kentucky Speed was in second behind Linscott in all of their qualifiers. Jared Pierce was second behind Poindexter in all of their qualifying heats. And off the line, it is Poindexter. Neil Poldal, Gary Cedillo, Perry Allen, and Joby Siciliano also out on the floor for this 1,000 meter final. But Poindexter going straight to the front, pursued by Linscott and Hughes. So qualification showing everything going to form, rather, here in the early half of the race. Poindexter, Linscott now starting to close the gap on Scott Poindexter. So Lynn Scott gonna make a race of this, it looks like. There he is. They're about halfway through. Lynn Scott, still some work to do to make contact with and compete against Poindexter for the win. Ryan Hughes in third, running distantly off the back there. You saw him in the blue and the white. Poindexter now, seems like he got a feeling Lynn Scott was there, turned things up himself, and the gap has widened. Poindexter ahead of Lynn Scott, still running 1-2, 7 laps down. So the final 2 laps coming now. Poindexter overtaking the field, including his teammate there, Perry Allen. So Poindexter in front, Lynn Scott in second, Hughes running third, Pierce a distant fourth, and then the rest of the field stretched out all over the place behind them. But Scott Poindexter about to go wire to wire. There's the final turn, and there it is across the line. The skate of Scott Poindexter. Tyler Lynn Scott coming in second as expected. And this is a fantastic time put up by Poindexter. If we go to the board to take a look at it, a 1 minute 42 second. That is a 17-second improvement on the previous American Championship record. So Scott Poindexter putting his name into the record books here in the Rookie Challenge in the 30 and above men's 1,000 meter final. And you see there, laid back conversation with the coach, little dap, why not? He's got the American Championship record. And we have finished up our long distance races, now moving into our short race category. Gonna keep the program moving here. It's our 5 and under girls. Short race for this age group is a 200 meter race, so 2 laps for Miller Alberson, Hope Sticchetti, and Paisley Gray. And you see there they go, warming up, and our 5 to 9 year old boys gonna warm up with them. We'll take a brief break while these youngsters get the blood flowing again, and we hope to see you right back here at rollerplanet.net in just a few seconds. And welcome back in. A brief break now concluded our 5 and under girls 200 meter, the first of our short race program. Miller Alberson, Hope Sticchetti, and Paisley Gray out there again. In the long race, it was Alberson, then Sticchetti. But here in the short race, it's Hope Sticchetti who gets the great start. And she is out in front, looking behind her to see where Alberson is. Just 2 laps to go for these two. Sticchetti, Alberson going to have to try to catch up. And Sticchetti, after the bell, renewed inspiration. Bit of a wide turn there for Sticchetti. And she's hanging on to the lead. One final turn. Alberson left way too much room. And Hope Sticchetti going to grab the gold medal here in the 200 meter race. So this thing is all done. Hope Sticchetti with the win, and Paisley Gray rounding things out. Sticchetti coming in with a final time of 34.55. Going to be just a few seconds off the all-time mark held by Tazaria Cooper from the Claremore Chaos. So Claremore Chaos, an Oklahoma team that was here before, and there you go. Hugs and kisses for a champ. Why not? Hope Sticchetti. So that's going to set up a rubber match between Sticchetti and Alberson in the middle distance final coming up here later on. Now back to the starting line. It's our 5 and under boys 200 meter. Mason Atkins. He had some misfortune in the long race, fell down, came back and got second. Carter Scott was the winner of that long race, and Riggin Skogrand rounded out the podium with a bronze medal. And everybody crossing the line too soon there, just trying to get set. So the youngsters raring to go here. They know how important the start is in a 2-lap race. Atkins, Scott, Skogrand racing against, once again, the mark all-time of Kiefer Scott, Carter Scott's older brother. And out in front, once again, it is Carter Scott, but there's Atkins. So Atkins and Scott neck and neck down the back stretch for the first one. A little contact there. Atkins getting the better of that, and Carter Scott has fallen off. He lost his momentum. Now got to try to get his feet moving again. And Mason Atkins in control here. Carter Scott looking upset. He's going to lose second if he's not careful, but Mason Atkins coming through, and you see there is Scott. So they come across the line with Mason Atkins in first, but there was a lot of, you take a look at those times. So that time, a couple seconds off of Kiefer Scott's all-time mark. Mason Atkins finishing in first, but the refs are conferring. There was a lot of contact around that turn there at the end of lap 1, and a declassification for Mason Atkins, certainly a possibility here. As you see, our officials talking it all over, and we'll see what their decision is, and we'll try to bring you any update regarding that race as we get it. Now back to the start. Actually, our officials still talking, so we'll let them confer. And our 6 to 9-year-old is going to take a couple of warm-up laps. We'll keep it here. Thanks for joining us here on RollerPlanet.net. Pleased to bring you extensive coverage of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships, sponsored by Xfinity. Today it was the Rookie Challenge. Tomorrow we're going to have all the individual age group races. And of course, those individual age group races about more than medals. You got to do well in your age group if you want to qualify for the Race of Champions. Race of Champions, the main event of this week. Every year, the Xfinity Race of Champions gives away a $10,000 prize purse. The top 4 skaters from the 14 to 16-year-old division, the top 4 skaters from the 17 to 19-year-old division, the top 4 skaters from the 20 to 29-year-old division, And the top 3 skaters from the 30 and over division, both men and women, qualify for the Race of Champions. So 15 men, 15 women, the 30 fastest folks in the country racing in that Xfinity Race of Champions. We have a 300-meter heat race as the short distance for the Race of Champions. A 1 kilometer race is the middle, and of course a spectacle unlike any other in sports. I have covered college sports across America, attended professional sports across North America, and I can tell you there is nothing quite like a 5,000 meter elimination race. And hopefully you will all get a chance to tune in, join us Saturday night to see exactly what I am talking about. But back to the starting line here on day 1. It's our 6 to 9-year-old girls 300 meter final. Janaea Washington, your Heat 1 winner and top qualifier. Savannah Hubbard, Heat 2 winner. Zoe Rivera, Isabella Gaddy rounding out the qualifiers, and we are underway. A fast start here for everybody, and it's Washington and Rivera. We saw Savannah Hubbard get off to a fast start in the long race and then fade late. Here she's going to have to do the opposite. A tough start for her. She's going to have to run down Washington and Rivera to try to move up. She's gotten herself onto the podium as she has taken third from Gaddy. Washington on the bell lap. So the final lap here, Washington in control, Rivera in second, Hubbard trying to contest for silver to see if she's got enough room. Washington to the line, and it's going to be Janaea Washington, Zoe Rivera, and Savannah Hubbard going to grab bronze for Smoky Mountain. So another 1-2 finish for the hometown Colorado Stallions. As you see there, Janaea Washington coming in with a 38.6, so she's going to be off the all-time mark held by Lady Ringgold. Mark set in 2019, the Roll Arena Rockets skater. But Washington and Rivera go 1-2 for the Stallions. Savannah Hubbard in for the bronze. And the boys, 6 to 9, 300 meter final. Jace Mendoza, the dominant Jace Mendoza, Heat 1 winner and the winner of the long final. Lucas Teague won Heat 2 to qualify, and he finished second behind Mendoza in the long final as well. Joseph Stevens was second in Heat 1, and Luca DeFalco finished second in Heat 2 to qualify. DeFalco rounded out the podium in our long race. And once again off the line, it is Jace Mendoza. Everybody's got to chase Jace, as they have had to do all day long here. Jace Mendoza. I hope he's going to race in the individual age group as well as the Rookie Challenge, because he is a naturally gifted skater. I mean, my goodness, look at Mendoza go. Behind him is Teague, and then DeFalco. Stevens rounding things out, but the story of the Rookie Challenge is Jace Mendoza. My goodness. A dominating win once again as he takes another American Championships record, 32.694 for Mendoza, and that is going to be the new record, besting Wesley Jones's 34.697 set back in 2018. So that record has stood since the inaugural American Championships, but it goes down here today to the impressive Jace Mendoza. Now coming to the line, our 10 to 13-year-old girls. Another 300-meter race here for Crystal Ross, Grace Meyer, Alexis Offner, and Clover Fazzini. So these are the only competitors who have raced an extra race. They had a qualifier and a semifinal they had to get through. Ross and Meyer winning those semis. Offner and Fazzini punching their ticket to this final by coming in second. And then, of course, in the long race, we saw Crystal Ross get an absolutely terrible start, work her way back around, and end up getting the win, but she cannot afford a mistake like that here in this 3-lap contest, and indeed she does not. What a start for Crystal Ross. She's quickly out in front. Meyer running in second. Offner in third. Fazzini behind them. And it is Crystal Ross out in front at the bell. So Ross well in front of Meyer. It's going to be Ross, then Meyer. A little bit of a race on for bronze. But we will follow our winner, Crystal Ross. She's through the line easily, her second gold, and looks like another American Championships record. And indeed, just on about half a second better than the old mark held by Minley Crawford of Infinity Racing. Crystal Ross sets another record for this Tennessee Speed Club. So 2 golds, 2 records for Crystal Ross. And Ross, along with Jace Mendoza, really showing something here in the Rookie Challenge. And hope to see both of them in the age group divisions as well. See what they can do here in their first time out at the American Championships. Up next, our 10 to 13-year-old boys are on the line. David Tinsley, Hunter Wright, Jake Taylor, Christian Alemba, Colin Hill, and Gianni Ray. 3 qualifying heats in this one. Tinsley and Wright each won theirs, and they are the early leaders here. Hunter Wright this time out in front and holding off Tinsley. So Hunter Wright to the bell. So a great finish set up here. Tinsley trying to find room. Hunter Wright not looking to give an inch. As David Tinsley final, oh no, Hunter Wright and Tinsley both go down, and it's going to be Jake Taylor who comes across the line first. Taylor for the local Stallions was running a distant third. Tinsley and Wright contact in the final turn of the race. They both go down, and that man is there to take advantage. As we take a look at these final times, you see it's Taylor who comes across the line first, Gianni Ray in second, and Christian Alemba are the podium as things stand right now. After the big fall, we'll take another look at that collision in the fall here before our next race starts. You see quickly, and yeah, Wright just, I mean, if they weren't wheels, you'd say he caught an edge, and Taylor right there, ready to take advantage. So Jake Taylor getting the win. Now, our 14 to 17-year-old ladies racing a 500-meter short course. Samantha Cosme, Elena Cates, Lauren McMahon, Avon DeFalco, and Hannah Peterson. We saw Peterson and Cosme go back and forth in the long race. Cosme definitely led through the first 3 or 4 laps of that one, so we'll see if she has enough in the tank to go the distance here on this 5-lap sprint. And she's out to an early lead, so Samantha Cosme, the fastest off the line here in our 14 to 17-year-old division. Peterson running behind her, trailed by McMahon, but they are all chasing Samantha Cosme. And Cosme cruising now. Got about nearly a quarter of a lap on Peterson. Peterson now joined by both McMahon and Elena Cates in a battle for second and third, but Samantha Cosme needs but to avoid disaster here around the final turn. And CW Speed of Delaware has got a gold medal here in the Rookie Challenge short distance. So Samantha Cosme doesn't have to worry about the endurance of 15 laps. She can go hard for 5 and does so. She comes in first. Hannah Peterson of the Stallions grabs silver, and Elena Cates, who we've seen have some struggles here, was involved in a crash, had to resign a race, but she comes back and grabs bronze in the 500-meter final. Cosme's final time, 56.168. Is just a few seconds off of Kenna Pfeiffer's all-time mark. So our 14 to 17-year-old men, they gave us an excellent show in the long race as well. Tavian Morgan led it wire to wire, really extended his lead late. Cooper Graff, Corbin Crawford, and Amir Dadashazar tightly bunched together for 2, 3, and 4. So we'll see how this one shakes out over just a third of the distance. Once again, it is Morgan in front. He is tailed by Crawford. So Morgan in front, Crawford in second. And Crawford goes down, so Morgan now all alone out there. As you see, there's Crawford trying to get back into a groove. So Morgan now in complete control of this one, as his closest competition went down hard, and Graff now in possession of second place, but he is way back there. You see the gap as Tavian Morgan and Corbin Crawford were set to give us a good finish, but some bad luck befalling Corbin Crawford, and Tavian Morgan, the beneficiary, cruising to his second gold medal of the day. Tavian Morgan with a 50.068 time for the win. Cooper Graff in second, and Amir Dadashazar rounding out the podium. Corbin Crawford still out there trying to work his way through to finish the race. We saw him there briefly, and now you see Tavian Morgan, some coaching from Kentucky Speed leader Nick Champa. So he was just, 4/100ths of a second off of the American Championships record was Tavian Morgan. But our 18 and up ladies and men and our 30 and up division going to take a brief warm-up, and we will step aside while they do that. The 18 and above ladies 500 meter final coming at you next on Roller Planet. And welcome back in. The short finals continuing here on rollerplanet.net from inside the beautiful Xfinity Roller Sports Arena in Colorado Springs, Colorado, the premier roller sports facility in the western United States. Up next, it's our 18 and above ladies 500 meter race. As we saw before, only one competitor in this division, Rhiannon Graf. And she is going to be skating once again against a record set by Hannah Porto of Team Illini, set last year. So the mark to beat to get into the record books, 56.039 for Rhiannon Graf. I want to thank you all for joining us here. Our Rookie Challenge Finals program continues. We're here, just 4 races left in the short race. And then we will get through the middle distances. And also, of course, we will be bringing you the medal presentations from the trophy room downstairs here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. Love to see that hardware handed out. And Ms. Graf here with 5 laps to go in order to collect her second gold medal of the day. So quick feet here on the first lap. Let's see if she can keep that going for 5 circuits and compete against that record mark of 56.039. So best lap was the last lap, 13.2. But that is not going to get her an American Championships record, but it is going to get her a gold medal. 2 laps left to go. And there's the bell for Rhiannon Graf. Final turn. And she's going to get the checkered flag. Final time of 108.581. So, see there, no American Championships record for Rhiannon Graf. But an excellent job taking up this sport here in this age group. A very rare thing, as we've seen. Just 1 woman and 2 men in the 18 and above division. And those 2 men, well, there you see them right there, Martin Klopp and Ethan Martin. The Stallions skater of Klopp and the front range skater Martin. Just skated out of the frame. You see they're waiting for their turn as our 30 and above women. And there are Klopp and Martin. So Martin Klopp set an American Championship record in the 1500, so he will look to do so again here in the 500. And Ethan Martin also with a better chance of staying competitive, staying close to Martin Klopp here with only 5 laps instead of 15. As it was kind of relentless the way that Martin Klopp just every lap picked up a little bit of time, and by the time 15 laps were over, he was nearly a full lap ahead of Ethan Martin, but only 5 laps in this one. And the record at stake is 56.3, set by Nick Hoffman. So that is a record that I think Martin Klopp absolutely has a chance to take for himself. And Ethan Martin appearing to have some sort of issue going on with his helmet over there. Trying to get that straightened out. Getting some sort of piece of equipment from our timing crew down there, led by, of course, lead timer Jason Goss. Timing crew making sure all of our results are correct. Keeping things moving down there. And Martin Actually, now looks like he's dealing with an earring situation. And Martin has things under control now, and Klopp once again gets the better start. Ethan Martin in pursuit. So 56.3, the mark to beat for Martin Klopp. 11.7 second first lap puts him on pace. And second lap goes under 10 seconds, so Martin Klopp. Excellent speed here the first couple laps of this 500-meter race. Still under 10, so he's got 2 laps to go for the record, does Martin Klopp. Gold medal easily if he avoids a fall. And he's got over 10 seconds cushion to get to the record as well. Here he comes across the line, 50.65. So yes, big time record for Martin Klopp. In fact, even Ethan Martin has a time under the previous record. So both of these skaters beating the previous mark. And congratulations to Martin Klopp as he takes home a second gold medal and a second American Championships record here in the Rookie Challenge. And back to the starting line we go. Kate Freitag from Elite Speed of Philadelphia, Rachel Bryant of the Stallions, and Robin Joins of Kentucky Speed. We saw a dominating performance from Freitag in the long race. See what she has in store for us here in the short. And looks like we're going to have a false start call. I'm actually not sure it was a false start. I just think the timer may not have been ready. Oh, there it is. False start on Robin Joins. So the Kentucky Speed skater getting the yellow card for the false start. But Freitag got an excellent start. Let's see if she has another one of those in her. And indeed she does. Quickly to the front goes Freitag, Joins, and Bryant running second and third here on lap number 1. And it is all Kate Freitag once again. Here our 30 and above ladies 500-meter record is 102 and change. So we'll see how Freitag does with that. She is well ahead of the competition. Bryant running in second, still ahead of Joins. And Kate Freitag looking to compete against the record. There's the bell, so she's got about 8 seconds to get all the way around. That's going to be a tall order for Freitag. So here she comes across the line, the checkered flag for Freitag, 101. And that is going to be a record. So Freitag coming in just about almost exactly a second under the previous record held by Tiffany Schlomer. So Kate Freitag bringing another gold and another record home to the city of brotherly love. Elite Speed of Philly getting the win in the form of that woman there, Kate Freitag. Now it's the final of our 30 and above men's 500-meter race. This is set to be another good one. Scott Poindexter and Tyler Linscott finished 1-2 in our long final. Jared Pierce, Ryan Hughes there as well. Hughes was right behind Linscott in their heat. coming into this one, and now it is Linscott and Poindexter. Linscott gets the best of it off the line, so Linscott in front, Poindexter running behind him, Hughes in third, Pierce there as well, running in fourth. Linscott and Poindexter 1-2 after the first lap. Linscott trying to hold off Poindexter here in this 5-lap sprint. Linscott and Poindexter still together. Poindexter trying to get inside, can't do it. Linscott, a lot of contact there. Poindexter almost lost his balance a couple of times, stayed up, and there goes Linscott down. No contact. Linscott just slipping, the wheel coming out from under him. Now Poindexter to the bell. Poindexter followed by Hughes. So Poindexter and Hughes, Linscott. Disaster for Tyler Linscott. He had things under control, making it tough on Poindexter. But it is Poindexter who gets the win. Ryan Hughes finishing second, and Jared Pierce sliding up onto the podium for bronze. And the men's record for this age group holds up to Poindexter's well-run race. And there you see Scott Poindexter, 2 for 2 here in the finals. He has got another gold medal, the beneficiary of that man there also in the frame, Tyler Linscott, going down on the turn 2 of, I believe it was lap number 3. And here is our last set of races. It's the middle distance finals here in the Rookie Challenge on day 1 of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships. Our 5 and under girls skating a 3-lap middle distance. Miller Alberson and Hope Sticchetti. This is the rubber match. Alberson won the long race, Sticchetti won the short, and now it is Alberson out in front of Sticchetti. Paisley Gray out there as well. She's taken home a bronze medal in both of the previous races, and now Alberson with a good sized lead. So not sure what happened to Alberson during that short race, but Sticchetti certainly got the better of her in the sprint. Still a little bit of time for Sticchetti to try to make up some ground. There's the bell for Alberson, and she is only building her lead. You see there the gap between Alberson and Sticchetti. And it's going to be Miller Alberson taking the tiebreaker here, and she wins the middle distance race. The 300-meter victory goes to Miller Alberson. And you see her there, still slowing down. The Tennessee Speed Racer coming in with a total time 48.434. And that is going to be just a couple seconds off the record held by Tazaria Cooper. There you see her still out there on the floor. And now back to the starting line, down to 2 competitors here. We've got Riggin Skogrand and Mason Atkins. Not sure where Carter Scott is. I think he's making his way from the south end of the arena. You see there Riggin Skogrand pointing down, looking for his other competitor, and there is Mr. Scott. So Scott won the long race, Atkins the short. And here we are with our middle distance 3-lap contest. Clean start for Atkins, Scott, and Skogrand. Atkins out in front. Scott running in second, Skogrand in third. So 3 laps to go, and Mason Atkins is looking good in the early going. Championship record in this event, 48.572 seconds. So Mason Atkins, with the race well in hand, can turn his attention to that record. There's the bell. 34 seconds of total time through the first 2 laps, so he is on pace to just miss that record. But we'll see what he turns in here as he comes around the final turn. No issues. And Mason Atkins up on 1 foot across the line. And there's Carter Scott coming in for silver. Or excuse me, Riggins Skogran that was coming across for silver. And Carter Scott never really got into that one. He was late getting to the line, threw him off completely. But Mason Atkins, up he goes. Hail the conquering hero. And a 50.928 is his time. And Riggins Skogran getting the silver. So a very tight set of races for our 5 and under boys. All 3 of those men jostling around, coming in different positions in each distance. So our 6 to 9-year-old girls are up next. Their middle distance race is a 5-lap affair. And out to the starting line comes Janaea Washington, Savannah Hubbard, Zoe Rivera, Addison Hill, Isabella Gaddy, and Leah Hoagland. This division has belonged to the Stallions. Both Washington and Rivera coming in with a gold and silver apiece. Savannah Hubbard, a top qualifier, had some struggles in the long race. Did better in the short. We'll see if she can get over the hump here in the middle distance race, but off the line once again it is the 2 Stallions, Washington and Rivera. Hubbard right there behind Rivera for third. Gaddy in there as well, running in fourth, as there is Washington and Rivera, the Stallions running 1 and 2. Hubbard trying to get involved. Savannah Hubbard running in third behind Janaea Washington and Zoe Rivera. Washington reaching down and fiddling with the skate. Not sure what that was about. Cost her some momentum. Rivera closing the gap down, but Hubbard falling off the pace behind Rivera. And so once again here with just a couple laps to go, lap and a half really, we have got the 2 Stallions going head to head to see who is going to win. There's the bell for Washington and Rivera, 1-2. The Stallions rookies and the 6 to 9-year-old girls. There's Rivera with the nice move inside. Washington tries to counter around the edge, can't get there. And it is going to be Zoe Rivera collecting her 2nd Rookie Challenge gold medal of the afternoon. Zoe Rivera and Janaea Washington, 1-2 for the Stallions. Hubbard, I do believe, hung on for third. We take a look at those final we take another look at that final lap. In the action, there's Rivera's move. Coming on the inside, Washington tries to match it, pushed just a little too far outside. You could see the body language on Janaea Washington when she couldn't get around. She knew there wasn't enough time to come back. And you see there's our total time. So 3/10 of a second separating Rivera and Washington. Well done to the pair of Stallions as they have collected quite a few medals, and the good kind too. Gold and silver for the Stallions. Back at the starting line, our 6 to 9-year-old boys are on the track. We've got a false start. And of course, the story of the Rookie Championships, Jace Mendoza. Coming back into your picture right there in the red of SSII Racing, number 67, saddled with a false start. But Jace Mendoza has been the man to beat. Lucas Teague consistently coming in second. Luca DeFalco in third here in the finals. Clayton Glover, Joseph Stevens, Darren McDonald out there in the field as well. But Jace Mendoza off a clean start. And here he goes. Everybody's got to chase Jace. But I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Just 1 lap in, and he's got over a second lead on his nearest competitor, and it's DeFalco this time. DeFalco and Teague running right together in a battle for silver, but Jace Mendoza getting further and further ahead. You can see the gap widening. Stride after stride, lap after lap. Jace Mendoza keeps the pressure on his opponents. Teague now in firm possession of second. You see him go through. There's Jace Mendoza coming around for the bell. There's Teague and DeFalco. And here he comes, one final turn, and Jace Mendoza completes the clean sweep in dominant fashion. Jace Mendoza announcing himself to the crowd here at the American Championships. 3 gold medals for Jace. And his time of 55.165 is a new American Championships record. Taking 3 seconds off the previous mark of Calvin Moss from Fast Forward Racing. And Jace Mendoza, 3 gold medals. I do believe it is 3 American Championships records. Jace Mendoza, looking forward to seeing him compete in the individual age group competitions coming your way tomorrow. On the line now are 10 to 13-year-old girls with arguably the other most impressive rookie we've seen, Crystal Ross, there in the middle, number 131 from Tennessee Speed. She's won everything in this division, just as Mendoza has in his, competing in this 500-meter race against Grace Meyer, who takes the early lead. Clover Fazzini, who is in second. Alexis Offner, Diana Ganasan Rajaram, and December Nanaito round out the field. So Meyer in first, Fazzini running second, and Ross, Crystal Ross, she did this in the long race. Put herself in a tough spot after the start. Not as much time here in this one. She's moved her way up to second. You saw her just get by Fazzini. Now she's got Grace Meyer to chase down. So Crystal Ross in pursuit of Grace Meyer. And here they come to the bell. A good one shaping up here. One final lap. There goes Ross. Meyer got to try to match the move. Will she have it in her? Ross Meyer looked like she had some space on the inside, couldn't get through. And there is Crystal Ross also completing the clean sweep. Grace Meyer going to grab second. I believe it's Clover Fazzini finishing third. And Crystal Ross's time in the win, as we take a look at the board, 56.274. Going to be just off the pace of Minley Crawford, who set the record last year, but still a very impressive rookie challenge for Crystal Ross. As our 10 to 13-year-old boys take the floor, we've got David Tinsley, Hunter Wright, Jake Taylor, Christian Allenbaugh, Gianni Ray, and Bram Culver. And we've got a false start. Of course, we did have Tinsley got the win in the long race. Tinsley and Wright running 1 and 2 in the sprint, as David Tinsley catching the false start. They were running 1 and 2 into the final turn of the sprint until they both went down, leaving Jake Taylor free to go and collect the gold. So we'll see what happens here in the middle distance 5-lap competition. Once again, it is Tinsley and Wright in front. Tinsley, then Wright, then Taylor. Taylor running in third. Tinsley in front. Wright was leading the way in the sprint when the catastrophe happened, so David Tinsley looking to do the trail breaking duties here in the early going of this one. Halfway through now, Tinsley and Wright well in front once again. Just have to avoid any kind of dust up that could lead to another crash. If they want to hang on to 1 and 2, Tinsley a little bit of space on Hunter Wright at the bell. It's David Tinsley. Hunter Wright running in second, but not nearly as close as that last race that ended in disaster. And there is David Tinsley going to grab his second gold medal of this rookie challenge. Hunter Wright in third. I do believe Jake Taylor hung on for third, as once again Christian Allenbaugh making a late surge, but not quite enough, as David Tinsley coming in with a total time of 52.336. And that's going to put him about a second and a half off the all-time mark. But congratulations to David Tinsley, 2 gold medals here in this rookie challenge. And back to the starting line we go, moving right along with our rookie challenge finals. It's our 14 to 17-year-old women's division. Middle distance in the 14 to 17 age group is 1,000 meters. So a full kilometer of skating for Samantha Cosme, Elena Cates, Lauren McMahon, Avon DeFalco, and Hannah Peterson. We saw Peterson grind down the field, Cosme specifically in the long race. But Samantha Cosme, who you see there in the lead, jumped to the early lead and sprinted to the win in the short race. And now here in the middle distance, it is Cosme and Peterson running 1 and 2. McMahon in third, looking to make some noise here in the final race of the rookie challenge for these ladies. Now here goes Peterson. This is what she did in the long race. Right about lap 3 or 4, she took the lead and then just maintained the pace, daring Cosme to come around and catch her, and Cosme wasn't able to do it in the 15 lapper. We'll see if she has a little bit left in the tank at the end of just 10 laps here in this one. Well, Peterson still out in front. Cosme giving chase. McMahon in third. Saw McMahon up at the top of the screen. So a distant third for McMahon. Peterson doing exactly what she did in the long race, just keeping her pacing up. Cosme slotted in behind. They overtake DeFalco. Now 2 laps to go. Peterson in front. This is the tiebreaker between these two. Here comes, well, it looked like Cosme might be about to mount a charge, but just a couple of quick steps and then back into her rhythm. There's the bell. Cosme, the body language of the skater from Delaware. Not sure she's got enough. A couple of big steps. Now here she comes, final turn. Here it is, a race to the finish, Cosme and Peterson. And it does look like it's going to be Hannah Peterson getting the win, taking her 2nd gold of the rookie challenge here. And let's take a look at those final times. And there it is, Hannah Peterson, the 1:56.9, just about less than a 1/10 of a second ahead of Samantha Cosme. Lauren McMahon hangs on for 3rd. Elena Cates, Avon DeFalco finishing up as well. And Peterson's time a few seconds short of the all-time mark. And you see there is Braden Bennett. He's the only member of our 14 to 17-year-old men's field that is at the starting line. And I think he's ready to go. Let's go ahead and run this race. I got it. Says Braden Bennett, the Stallion skater. Says, I'm here. Let's do this. So I'm not sure what the holdup is with the other 5 skaters. Of course, Tavian Morgan has won both of the previous races for this age group. Cooper Graff finishing on the podium consistently as well. And of course, Corbin Crawford, who we saw running a tight 2nd with Morgan in the sprint before he went down in a, not really sure what caused Crawford to go down. Wasn't a collision, just went down by himself, slipped out, and now you see Bennett is going to leave the starting area. Whatever the issue is, looks like it's going to take a minute or two to sort it out. So we are going to take a short break, and we will get this 14 to 17-year-old 1,000 meter final underway as soon as we are able. Thank you for joining us on Roller Planet.
This is a 10-lap race. 14 through 17 men, 10 lap. Time to beat 1 minute 43.842 seconds. 1 minute 43.842. That is your number to beat.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick break, as we said, to get the 14 to 17-year-old men's 1,000-meter final field sorted out. You can see 5 of our 6 competitors there ready to go. And the last one is making his way into the shot right there. And that is Corbin Crawford, who, of course, is trying to shake off the big fall that he had in the sprint distance. A tough break for him as he was running a tight second behind Tavian Morgan. You see there in the Kentucky Speed blue and white, lane 4, as he has won both of the previous 2 races. We'll see how he does here in the middle distance. And we have got a clean start, and it's Morgan and Braden Bennett. Morgan and Bennett, some contact there on turn 1. Braden Bennett was the only one ready to go a moment ago. Now he showing how ready he is with a little contact there with the leader, Tavian Morgan, through turn number 1. Now Cooper Graff coming in, the other Kentucky team represented, of course, by Graff. So Kentucky running 1 and 2, and Morgan and Graff. Bennett hanging tough in third. Dada Shazar of Texas Speed trying to find room to get that last podium spot away from Bennett. Hasn't been able to do it yet. Morgan still running in front. So another wire-to-wire win in the offing for Tavian Morgan, as he has begun to extend his lead over Cooper Graff, Braden Bennett, and Amir Dadashazar. We're over halfway through, as they all swing around and overtake Corbin Crawford. Obviously feeling the effects of that prior fall is Crawford. And Morgan continues to lead the way. Down to 2 laps to go now. Morgan, then Graff. Dada Shazar has taken over third from Bennett. So the local Stallion skater on the bell lap. One final attempt for Bennett to get on the podium. Morgan leading the way, as he has done all afternoon. And Tavian Morgan, Cooper Graff, Amir Dadashazar, 1, 2, and 3 in that 14 to 17 1,000-meter race. You see quick congratulations from Graff to Morgan. Morgan coming in with a total time of 1:43.428. And that is going to just barely be an American Championships record. 0.4 of a second for Tavian Morgan. So congratulations to him. 3 golds. Gets his name in the record books here in the 1,000-meter race. As Corbin Crawford, see there, really struggling. Gamely making his way around the track 10 times to finish the race. So a well done day for him, but he is feeling the pain from that previous fall. Now we have our last appearance of Rhiannon Graff, the Derby City Speed skater, the lone contestant in our 18 and above ladies division. She's got a 1,000-meter race, so 10 laps for Rhiannon. She was ready, as the officials ask her to stand back up. We will take a second and let you know the record in this event, 1:55.981, held also by Hannah Porto and set last year. So 1:55.981. The mark to beat for Rhiannon Graff to get into the American Championships record books. The only thing to compete against for Ms. Graf is the record books. And she is on her way around for the second time. 8 laps to go. So here at the halfway point, we check in with Rhiannon Graf. She's got a total time after 5 laps of 1:08. So currently she is falling off the American Championships record pace. See if she can pick it up here in the second half. Also like to take this opportunity to remind everyone to tune back in right here at Roller Planet tomorrow, Thursday. The individual age group coverage begins at approximately noon Mountain Time, where the long finals begin. So all the final races in the individual age groups going to come your way on rollerplanet.net. Live around the world from Delaware to Dubai. All the roller skating action you could want at rollerplanet.net. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. The final lap of this Rookie Challenge 18 and above ladies program coming at you now. There she goes, Rhiannon Graf. 3 gold medals as she finishes her middle distance race with a total time 2:19.252. So an excellent day of skating for her, and she will be collecting 3 gold medals down in the trophy room. Up next, our 18 and above men 1,000 meter Rookie Challenge final. Martin Klopp, he's won 2 races, set 2 records. Ethan Martin has also skated well. He came in under the time of the you got to be. We have a fire alarm issue happening here in the arena. So we are going to step aside while things get sorted out here. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be back as soon as we can. I do believe this is a alarm malfunction, not an actual issue here in the arena. So we're going to step aside, and we'll be back with you as soon as we are able. Coverage of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships coming back on Roller Planet. And welcome back, folks. So it was confirmed briefly what we were already pretty sure of. No actual emergency, just a pulled fire alarm. So someone rambunctious competitor or family member taking things too far here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. But they have silenced the alarm. They're working on resetting the strobe lights. But we are going to resume competition here again with our Rookie Challenge 18 and above men's 1,000 meter final. So, and only now we're receiving an update that the racers do not want to race with the strobe lights going off in the background, so we are going to have to hold on. So while we wait to get things back in order here in the big room, we'll send it downstairs to the first of our award ceremonies, down to the trophy room. Here we go.
500 girls, 400 meter. In third place from Positive Impact, Miss Paisley Gray. Right over there, Paisley. In second place from the Wolverines, Hope Steckity. Good job. And in first place with a new record of 1 minute 6.061, Miller Alberson. Good job, Miller. Sweetie, I'm going to let you hold on to this, but I'm going to have to retype that because it's a 400, okay?
Great job, girls.
But I'm going to have her hold this, Bobby, so she can take
Hot
it.
baby. Look at me and smile.
Call that memo.
Look at me, Paige. Big smile.
Okay, we're ready to award the rookie 5 and under boys 100 meter time trial, and first place goes to from Smoky Mountain, Mason Atkins. And we only award the first place in that one, so we'll help Mason up there.
All right. Congratulations.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Picture for mom.
Good job, nice. You looking over the camera?
All righty, and come on down, Mason. Okay, right now we're going to award the rookie 5 and under boys 400 meter final. In second place from Rollerdrome Rampage, Regan Skobrin. Get on the red one, Mom.
Just second place.
That's second place.
Second
How you
place.
doing today?
Good.
Did you skate today?
And in first place from the Cobras, Carter Scott.
Oh, Scott. She did it.
Switch it. And right now we'll award the rookie 6 to 9 girls 700 meter final. In third place from Tennessee Speed, Miss Addison Hill. She got in here just in time. In the second place from the Stallions, Janaea Washington. And in first place from the Stallions, Zoe Rivera. Beautiful job, ladies.
6 to 9.
And right now we're ready to award the rookie 6 to 9 boys 700 meter final. In third place from Star Skate Speed, Luca DeFalco. Okay, I'll get your girls right back. In second place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Lucas Teague. Woo!
Oh, go boys.
Stay up
Stay up there, bud.
Yeah, your helmet's over there. There you go.
And in first place from SS2 Racing, Jace Mendoza.
Congratulations.
We're gonna go ahead and do the 300, Bobby.
The 6 to 9.
6 to 9, 300.
All right, good job, boys.
So rookie 6 to 9 boys, 300-meter final. In third place from Star Skate Speed, Luca DeFalco. Did you guys switch on me? In second place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Lucas Teague. Woo! And in first place from SS2 Racing, Jace Mendoza.
Good job.
Good job, fellas. Good luck in your next. We have the rookie 6 to 9 girls 300 meter. Got you guys back in here again, huh? Back in third place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Savannah Hubbard.
Good job.
In second place from the Stallions, Zoe Rivera.
Good job.
They switched all over, didn't they? And in first place from the Stallions, Janaea Washington.
Good job.
Very nice, my ladies. Let's see your medal, babe. There you go.
Okay, smile big girls. See you, ladies.
Very nice. Okay, we're ready to award the rookie 10 to 13 girls 1,000 meter final. In third place from Team United, Clover Vassini. In second place from the Wolverines, Grace Meyer. And in first place from Tennessee Speed, Crystal Ross.
And congratulations once again to all of our Rookie Challenge medalists. Back to the starting line we go. All the issues have been resolved, and Martin Klopp and Ethan Martin are on the course here competing in the 1,000 meter 18 and above men's Rookie Challenge final. So once again, Martin Klopp out in front, as he's done in every one of these races. So he's done very well, set 2 records, and it looks like it's, you know, a big gap, which it is, but it's not because Ethan Martin isn't a good rookie skater. He's also come in under the previous record time in the short race. Martin Klopp is just doing an exceptional job here in his first appearance at these American Championships, as he's just about halfway through this 1,000 meter race. The record that he is chasing in this one is a minute 59.474. And after 5 laps, his total time was 52 seconds, 0.37. So he's well on pace. And again, Ethan Martin also looks like he could be on pace to get in under the previous American Championships record time, as Martin Klopp continues to drive those legs lap after lap. 2 laps to go for Klopp. He's at 1:23. So he's putting up 10-second lap times. Final lap here, 1:34, so 25 seconds, the cushion, or the break even needed by Martin Klopp as he comes to the line. And yes, indeed, 1:44.219, a 15-second bite out of the American Championships record for Martin Klopp. He brings it down, and once again, Ethan Martin coming in, you see there, his total time, 1:57.107, is under that record as well. So both of these skaters skating very well. Martin Klopp doing a fantastic job in the Rookie Challenge. Be interesting to see how he stacks up in the individual age group competition against some of the more experienced skaters. So we're down to our final age group. It's our 30 and above. 2 races here, 700-meter race. Kate Freitag, Rachel Bryant, and Robin joins on the track for the 30 and above ladies. Freitag not quite as quick off the line this time. Joins had a brief lead, but now Freitag back in control as she has been all afternoon. Freitag working against the time of 1:27.929. That's the record held by Tiffany Schlomer. So Kate Freitag, so far the only elite speed of Philadelphia skater we've seen, but she has certainly represented the city of brotherly love well here in the Rookie Challenge, cruising to her third gold medal. Freitag in front. 4 laps down, total time of 50 seconds. So with 3 laps to go, she's got about 37 seconds to the record, so she is off of that pace, but only slightly. It's going to be close. 2 laps to go for Freitag. Now here's the bell for Freitag. 1:15, so she's got to put in a 12-second lap here. Her best time is what she needs. She needs to best her best lap on the last one to get the record. Here she comes to the line, and she's going to do it. An excellent job, Kate Freitag, coming in at 1:27.401. The previous mark was 1:27.929, so by just over half a second, Kate Freitag has set another American Championships record. You see there Rachel Bryant and Robin Joins coming in second and third. So here we have it, the final race of Roller Planet's coverage of the Rookie Challenge here at the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships, the 30 and above men's 700-meter final. Scott Poindexter, Tyler Linscott, Ryan Hughes, Jared Pierce, Neil Podol, and Perry Allen. We saw Tyler Linscott come to grief in the middle of that sprint distance. He was in the lead, but he went down hard, and the result was that Poindexter was able to cruise to his second win. So that man there, Tyler Linscott, looking to get over the hump. So that man there, Tyler Linscott, looking to get over the hump and get a win over Scott Poindexter. Tennessee versus Kansas in that matchup. Ryan Hughes has been in third position all afternoon in these finals as well. You think he'd relish an opportunity to move up a bit. And Jared Pierce, Neil Podol, Perry Allen certainly out there to compete as well. Off the line once again, it's Poindexter and Linscott. Poindexter out in front. Linscott followed by Hughes running 2 and 3. Poindexter, you can see the gap already starting to emerge as Scott Poindexter looking to leave nothing to chance here in the final race of the day. Scott Poindexter. Tyler Linscott is going to have to come up with an extra gear here in the second half of this one. I'm not sure if he's got it in the tank. Linscott starting to close the gap down a little bit, so maybe he is going to be able to make this interesting here with Poindexter. 3 laps to go. Linscott slowly closing the gap, trying to make contact. He's almost there. Poindexter now starting to respond. 2 laps to go. Linscott no longer gaining ground. Running out of real estate is Tyler Linscott as Poindexter's at the bell. Final lap of the Rookie Challenge. And it is Scott Poindexter coming across there in front of Linscott and Hughes. And then Pierce. So 1, 2, 3, 4 unchanged from the long distance race. Of course, things shook up a little bit when Linscott went down in that sprint. But there is Scott Poindexter's 1:12.103. That is a very big win in terms of the record. He took 15 seconds off of Kevin Turnow's previous record for this event, and that is going to do it for the Rookie Challenge races. We do have more hardware to present down in the trophy room. And we will head down there live for some more awards presentations in the trophy room.
When he set the record in the East, was it for the same one he did in the final? Lucas. Yeah, but when he set it in the East, did he set the same one in the final? Because I don't have none in there. I have to go look. Let's see if he can get in there.
You better get in here.
Yes. Oh, good one.
I know, once she's all played here, how you doing, Chris?
That's all right. Sit down first in there. Oh, this one didn't have two races, right? This starts here. 10 to 13 girls. Are there 13 girls? I have 2 races. Let's start 2 races now. We're going to do 2 races. We're going to do their 300 and their 500. Anybody else? 10 to 13 girls? Yeah, that's me. You look like it. I was hoping we had another 10 to 13 girls because there's only 2 of them.
Where's Crystal? Okay, Crystal was just over
I
there.
think she just went to change into her suit because she was here a moment ago and then ran off while getting ready to take the hoodie off.
I need 4 of them actually.
Because you're doing 2 different
Wait, there's
events.
one
Yeah,
more.
you're on
Now
2
we see
races.
Crystal. Now we can see Crystal. She's the worst person to have while skating. You know how many times we had to go get her because she wouldn't come?
Every time we check in. Where's Crystal? I don't know. Someone will get
She
her.
holds you guys up. She's holding all of them up.
We have time trials too.
Oh, you haven't done yours
You
yet?
don't want to see a cool trick?
No.
If you guys already did your one-time trial today, you do not have to do another time trial.
Do you do your first one?
You'll get,
Let me tell you, you're doing it.
Is it optional?
I don't know
Not
if
to
it's
myself,
optional or not.
Okay, do you feel like you could do better the second time?
no, don't even look at me.
Yeah, you'll have to ask Lisa, but she said they only do one-time trial, so if they only did one.
We both confidently said no. Don't even look at me.
It's tough to get out there and skate by yourself, isn't it?
It's not that. It's just I've been skating all day. And like, it's the end of the day.
Well, ladies, if the boys are all here, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
They start at 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, wait, I'm missing the girl. Who are we missing? I look at Crystal, I think I might be missing the boy. Stay in here, girls. So I need Crystal Ross. From what team?
Tennessee.
Come on in, boys. 10 to 13 boys, come on.
We can just put one girls in second first and then like.
Let's throw it out, Crystal, then.
I need all of them. I need Jake, Yanni, Christian, Hunter, and David. I need 5 boys.
No clue.
Do I have 5 boys? I have 3 boys. I have 4 boys. I need 1 more boy.
Tennessee's missing.
Well, Tennessee's missing over there.
Tennessee's missing a boy, too?
Do I have Jake, Gianni, and Christian?
I don't know. I thought she just ran it out. If it was me, I just have to do it.
Okay, ladies, would you be quiet for a minute, please? Thank you. Shut up. Okay, we're ready to award the rookie 10 to 13 boys 300-meter final. In 3rd place from Infinity Racing, Christian Nalumba. In 2nd place from the Cobras, Gianni Ray. Smile, boy, we're gonna give you some medal here. And in 1st place from the Stallions, Jake Taylor.
Good job, boys.
Very nice.
See a Cobra.
There you go. Good job.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Good job, guys.
Okay, and the only one I need of you to stay is Jake. Okay, so Jake, I'll need you to stay, and so we'll wait. And we still don't have Crystal, right? So that's then we're waiting on Hunter and David.
I'm here. Hunter's here.
Hunter's here. David? He's not?
I saw him.
Here, my new Tennessee kids.
Crystal. Didn't you have one top? The one that was like.
Missing a Tennessee from each group.
They're probably hanging out because they
They're always late.
David Tinsley. David Tinsley. Kicks. Paul Watkins.
They gave us the girls. We got the girls.
They gave him the girls.
Particularly yours.
David Tinsley left to go eat, so I've got to get his
We
order.
got girls too.
Oh, no, did you give the girls the boys?
Oh, no.
Well, the girls are still here. They gave us
I just asked a couple of kids to go find the kid.
I found that out.
David Tinsley left to go eat, so I've got to get his award for him.
Okay.
Who gets to
Ladies, do you have any medals?
Hey, we got one. We got the long race. We got the long race and then time trial.
So do you think Crystal left to
You're looking
go
for
eat?
Crystal. She's out there warming up.
If I didn't fall.
She doesn't need to be warming up.
She doesn't need to be warming up. She's done.
She's thinking she had to do time trial. She already did it.
Yeah, we're waiting on Crystal.
Hunter, can you just stand on this floor in front while we're standing
Go
here?
ahead, your mom wants a picture.
But they also said they were optional because.
All right. Hold. Whoa.
I hated that. Well, in a minute, we're gonna award this without her.
Yeah?
Yeah, just like move everyone like this. Works better for all three of us.
And he was gonna take David's, so we'll go ahead and award Jake and her. But he wanted to get David's, so he won the second.
Wait, are we getting medals for the time trial?
Only first place.
I was there.
Yeah, only first place.
Right.
Oh my God, where do you have to go to get her?
I feel like if I did the hawk here. This is kind of awkward.
And that's all I have, Jay. Oh, I have 14, 17.
Where is she? Are they not going to have her come in or they?
They're gonna get her. We're gonna wait for 1 second here.
Wait for 5 seconds. Oh, I should go get my blankets.
Stop. Literally stop.
I need all 4 of the ladies. Samantha, Hannah, Elena, and Lauren. I gotta wait for her. She's gotta wait. So wait for 20 minutes. And so is everybody else. No.
Maybe I should have bought my other one.
You don't got time, right?
You're fine. Okay. Sorry, guys.
My daughter's question.
14 to 17 ladies, we will be awarding 2 races. First one we're going to award is the ladies 500-meter final. In 3rd place from Bell's Speed Club, Elena Cates. Has the best fall of the meet so far. This is 14 to 17. Yeah, right? Okay. And in 2nd place from Stallions, Hannah Peterson. And in 1st place from CW Speed, Samantha Cosmic. Very nice, ladies. Nice one, please. Yeah, we banged. We did good. Look at my man. Okay, John, come. Thank you, ladies. And now we will award the 14 to 17 ladies 1,000 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Lauren McMahon. Is that a hole I see in the back of your uniform? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she fell with Elena. Well, that'll be another one.
No, Elena fell over me. Yeah, we need an award for her fall.
In second place from CW Speed, Samantha Cosmic. And in first place from the Stallions, Hannah Peterson.
I don't know who to look at. They were in the hall.
Hey, let me swap with you.
Did you get a voice?
I got a 10 to 13.
What year old is that?
It's just since we got 13.
Come on, let's swap it out.
Jumping around.
I know, but I
I
can
think
start.
three fall sisters together.
Yes.
There he is. Okay, somebody pull him in here before it goes away.
We need a trophy for that.
We used to be like it used to be like one video or something.
Oh, it's like a best.
Get a minute, I'm gonna Okay, Bobby, 10 to 13.
You have a picture in the 10 to 13.
Okay, we're ready to award the rookie 10 to 13 girls 300 meter final. In third place from Texas Speed, Alexis Offner. In second place from Wolverines, Grace Meyer. And in first place with a new record of 32.176 seconds from Tennessee Speed, Crystal Ross. Nice skating, ladies. Beauteous. Okay, step down for just a second, please. And we're ready with the rookie 10 to 13 girls 500 meter. In third place from Team United, Clover Vicini.
Oh, I got another one.
In second place from the Wolverines, Grace Meyer. Yeah, we killed that. And in first place from Tennessee Speed, Crystal Ross. We're gonna have to get your helmet off for your pictures, baby girl. Okay, very nice. Good job. We'll see you tomorrow.
Skates aren't loose.
All right, 14 to 17. 14 to 17. I need 10 to 13 boys. Where are they? We're coming. 14 to 13 boys. Okay, got them all. You guys want to stay up there? Boys. Boys. This is 10 to 13. You can take some on the side of here. Put the picture takers in.
One guy I was up there talking to a kid all our thing, and I said, I'll take 131. He wasn't here. I said, I'll take 131.
Okay, we can quiet down just a little bit for me, please.
And then
We have the rookie 10 to 13 boys 500 meter final in third place from the Stallions, Jake Taylor. Woo! In second place from Texas Speed Club, Hunter Wright. Woo! And in first place from Tennessee Speed, David Tinsley. Woo!
What? Now hold just a sec.
Okay, did you get it? It took us a
This
little
time.
to get him medals. Good job, we'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, did you already do the?
14, 17.
Yeah, we did the first one. Yeah, we did that a while ago. You got one. No. Yeah.
Wait, I got. Oh no. Yeah, okay, I have one.
I know, you
I want to get a picture of you in a mirror.
You've been waiting so long. Okay, so we're ready to award the rookie 14 to 17 men 500 meters. In third place from Texas Speed Club, Amir Delashazar. In second place from Derby City Speed, Cooper Graff. And in first place from Kentucky Speed, Tavion Morgan. All right, take it out. Okay, very nice. Okay, go ahead and step down. We'll make you step up again. Don't worry, they'll be back up there in a minute.
Hey, I saw it out the corner of my eye.
And now the rookie 14 to 17 men 1,000 meter in third place from Texas Speed Club, Amir Dash.
Almost like you were just up
In
there.
second place from Derby City Speed, Cooper Graff.
It seems like you were just there too.
And in first place with a new record, 1 minute 43.428, Tavion Morgan. All right, Tavion.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. Do me a favor, take this right over to the counter to Larson. I think I typed it up, but if you did not, have me type that up for you.
Okay. You guys will come to please.
Okay, so you will be up there. I'm sending the boys right here.
Any papers?
She's the only girl up here.
Yeah.
All right, just plus men right here by the window. 18 plus men by the window. You guys can come in here. 1, 2, 3. They'll be out of your way in a minute. You got it?
Yeah, that's for fun.
Okay, we're good, we're good.
That's not advertising, I guess. How did you speak though? At this point I am.
Yeah.
One weekend always know.
She just that good.
They're grabbing the bit.
Undefeated.
Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, is this 18 and above, ladies?
Yeah.
Rita, do I only owe you one, honey?
Yeah, you give me the 500,
So I just owe you the middle,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Was that a 7?
10.
Was it 10?
She got first in all of them.
No, she's fine.
She beat all those
All
other
right,
girls.
we're ready to award the rookie 18 and above ladies 1,000 meter final in first place from Derby City Speed, Rhiannon Graff.
Thank you.
Is this the boys' thing?
That's the boys. You should have just gave her every single medal. She should have got.
She could have got herself disqualified.
I mean, you never know who's better.
Five.
During your race.
I don't have their turn.
There's 4 in there, wasn't there?
And they're 15.
So you are missing
And they're
there
5, I'm missing their 10.
Okay, okay. So you're like, fine.
18 to 29 men.
Because there's only 10 in here.
Let me have your phone.
First of all, we're going to do the time trial.
Bye.
So, for the 18 to 29 men 100 meter time trial event with a new record of 11.368 from the Stallions, Martin Klopp.
Whoa!
And here's the certificate. And now you're tall. Look at what you have done.
Wow.
Now I'm short. Look at what you've done.
Great, Martin, if you can step down.
Look at me. Yeah.
Can I just kick him in his shins? Does that work?
Yeah. Okay, come on down, man. And we're ready to award the rookie 18 and above men 1500 meter final in second place from Front Range, Ethan Martin.
All right, where do you want me? Red box, white box?
Red box.
You can.
And in first place from the Stallions with a new record of 2 minutes 43.805, Martin Klopp.
Whoa! New record!
Congratulations.
On fire.
Wow!
He beats all the records.
Here we go, guys!
This way.
No, we don't have the record. And
Oh, wait. Oh!
Whoa. Party foul.
That was my phone.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys up there, okay?
Yeah,
That's
leave
fine.
it.
With the rookie 18 and above men 500 meter final from Front Range in second place, Ethan Martin.
Wow!
Let's do it again.
And in first place with another new record of 50.615 from the Stallions, Martin Kloss.
Wow! Martin!
We
Amazing
both
boy!
are beating records.
Wow.
It's just you got first place, so therefore you were beating mine. Sad dicks.
Okay, good.
Positive.
And the rookie 18 and above men 1,000 meter final in second place from Front Range, Ethan Martin. And with a new record in first place of 144.219 from the Stallions, Martin Klopp.
Oh, super! Wow! Yay! Good job, guys! Make me smile, please!
Oh, we're not looking all up. Okay, let me get the other.
Oh, Martin, please. Cool.
All right.
Okay, Martin, I want you to take this right over to the desk to Larson. Make sure he types that up for you. 30 plus women.
I think I got all of them, but I might have missed one. If not,
Then we'll do their team trial first, because we haven't even seen these guys yet.
Is this 30 and over?
30 and over. And we've got 3. Where's my 3 ladies? And then the 30 plus men, if you're all here, you can come in too.
I'm photographed.
That's fine. Okay. The 30 plus ladies, if you can stand over there, please. 30 plus. Yep. The guys are all here, just kind of 30 plus men, you can come on in. You're fine. Just kind of stand on the behind the corner. We're all over here. Otherwise, I'll have a picture over there. It should be it. Okay, 30 plus ladies, we will be awarding your time trial event first, which is only first place. So it will be the 30 and above ladies 100 meter time trial event with a new record of 13.552 from Elite Speed of Philly, Kate Freitag. Want to climb up there? Here's your certificate.
Smile bigger.
Yes. Yes.
14.
No.
We're it.
Okay, you want to go ahead and step down and we'll start over again. Okay, so we're ready to award the rookie 30 and above ladies 500 meter final. From Kentucky Speed in third place, Robin Joins. Thank you. In second place from the Stallions, Rachel Bryant. And in first place with a new record of 101.550, Kate Freitag. And one more paper.
Get all the papers.
Okay, if you want to stay where you are, ladies. The rookie 30 and above ladies 1,000 meter final. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Robin Joyce. In second place from the Stallions, Rachel Brandt. And in first place with a new record of 207.018 from Elite Speed of Philly, Kate Freitag.
More papers.
You ladies are gonna be so talkative in a minute. Great job. Okay, now we'll award the rookie 30 and above ladies 700 meter final. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Robin Joyce. They were good to you, Bobby. They didn't make you mess around and dip around. In second place from the Stallions, Rachel Bryant. And in first place with a new record of 127.401 from Elite Speed of Philly, Kate Freitag.
How many medals?
Perfect. Thank you, ladies. Good skating. See you tomorrow. Would you please take these two over to the desk, and Larson will type up those certificates for you. So then you have one for everyone. Okay?
Okay, got a whole bunch of pictures.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you. I had to
Let's get them all. There we go. Yes.
Let me stick around for you.
Okay. Gentlemen, we're ready to award the rookie 30 and above men 100 meter time trial event in first place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Scott Poindexter.
I don't think he's smiling big enough.
That's a nice smile. Perfect. Right, come on down for a second. Okay, it's time for the rookie 30 and above men 1,000 meter final. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Ryan Hughes.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
In second place from Team United, Tyler Linscott.
A lot of people have your safety.
And in first place from Smoky Mountain Speed with a new record of 142.578, Scott Poindexter. He's waiting to make sure. Here you go, Bobby. Perfect. All right. Coming down because they switched up on us. Okay, for the 30 and above men 500 meter final, in third place from Star Skate Speed, Jared Pierce. In second place from Kentucky Speed, Ryan Hughes. Am I, Ryan? You could have worn both of those.
Get one each
The
color?
ladies have them all on. And in first place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Scott Poindexter. Perfect. Thank you, gentlemen.
Congratulations.
And now we'll award the rookie 30 and above men 700 meter final in third place from Kentucky Speed, Ryan Hughes.
Thanks again.
Third place. Right one.
Oh, yeah, over on the side.
You know, really, that took a lot of talent. In second place from Team United, Tyler Linscott. I hope they were still filming that.
I hope so. I ain't doing it again.
I wouldn't do it again if I were you. I wouldn't risk it. And in first place with a new record of 112.103 from Smoky Mountain Speed, Scott Poindexter. Good racing today, gentlemen.
And that concludes our live awards presentation for the Rookie Challenge. Of course, given the time constraints of so many races in the afternoon, some of the awards were given out while we were still competing. And here at Roller Planet, we don't want you to miss your favorite skater collecting their hardware. So here are the awards that were recorded earlier on during the day.
And then we're ready to award the rookie 10 to 13 girls 1,000. So we're ready for the awarding of the rookie 10 to 13 boys 1,000 meter final. In third place from the Stallions, Jake Taylor. In second place from Texas Speed, Hunter Wright. And in first place from Tennessee Speed, David Tinsley.
Good job, fellas.
Now we're ready to award the rookie 14 to 17 ladies 1,000 meter final. In third place from Team Illini, Lauren McMahon. In second place from CW Speed, Samantha Cosme. And in first place from the Stallions, Hannah Peterson. Okay, now we're ready for the awarding of the rookie 14 to 17 men 1,500 meter final. In third place from Starskate Speed, Corbin Crawford.
He's hurting. He got hurt. He fell in the 5.
In second place from Derby City Speed, Cooper Graff.
I know that.
And in first place from Kentucky Speed, Tavian Morgan.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Just put that down the back of your uniform.
That's gross, but now you can't see it. It's on a thing right here.
True, true.
And the rookie 18 and above ladies 1,500 meter final from Derby City Speed, Rhiannon Graff. And we'll award the rookie 18 and above ladies 500 meter final from Derby City Speed, Rhiannon Graff.
Woo!
We're gonna see how many you can hold around you now.
Right, I might fall over.
Good job, sweetie.
Thank you, guys.
Fusion. We're ready to award the rookie 500 under boys 300 meter final. In third place from the Cobras, Carter Scott.
Good job. Congratulations.
You guys switched on me all over the place, didn't you? In second place from the Roller Drum Rampage, Regan Spalbrin. And in first place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Mason Atkins. About time he got in there.
Amazing, guys. Yeah, I know, he was skating his little heart out there.
I know.
Riggins.
There you go, guys. Hold on.
Big smiles, guys. Girls. All right, 69 girls. Okay, my little beauties, we're ready to award the rookie 500 girls. And this was their, what, 300? 300 meter final. In third place from Positive Impact, Paisley Gray. Paisley. In second place from the Wolverines, Hope Secchity. I watched one of these races. These little guys were flying. And in first place from Tennessee Speed, Miller Alberson.
We're standing up there.
Nice racing today, ladies.
And there you have it. All of the awards have been presented for the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships sponsored by Xfinity, the Rookie Challenge. Some exciting racing, some very good performances by some newcomers to the sport of inline speed skating. And that is going to wrap up Roller Planet's coverage here on day one of the American Championships. We'll be bringing you all of the individual age group finals tomorrow afternoon. Coverage will resume at approximately 12 noon Mountain Time. For everyone here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, the entire Roller Planet crew, I'm Chris Johnson. Thanks for joining us on RollerPlanet.net. We'll see you tomorrow.